as a management consultant, I think of myself as a scorekeeper. I often do a lot of counting, just like we just did. In fact, I work with organizations to help measure their progress. But perhaps the scariest thought that has been occurring to me over the last 10 years is that perhaps the most important factor in progress cannot be measured. It just can't. Let me explain. Russell Bartholomew's was a school teacher in a boys' school and one of the most gifted musicians I had ever seen. When we performed well as students, he would reward us with a composition of his, with all kinds of influences from Bach to Bartok. And one day I suggested to him that he publish his pieces so that they could go beyond the confines of the classroom, so that they could count. And he said, "Why?" I said, "You could make a name for yourself as a composer." He said, "Jerry, I don't need to make a name. My parents have already given me 3. He never got his music out there where it would count. Or did he? His influence as a teacher reverberating in the lives of his students. And I could finally understand his passion as a teacher and why he would never allow himself to be distracted from passion. I've seen passion save a company. Brian, a client of mine, purchased a company and immediately had 10,000 very nervous employees to reach. Well-meaning advisors suggested that he use methods of mass communication. He listened and did the opposite. He traveled from plant to plant, talking person to person about his love for the business. His passion pulled people together at a very difficult time. And he managed to pull off one of the most effective mergers in the history of the food business. Watching Brian, I learned what they never taught us in business school about the importance of passion. 11 years ago, I left the world of large consultancies to start my own. It was a decision born more of passion than of practicality. And the scorekeeper in me was terrified. But today, I am so glad I made that move. Your passion can illuminate your potential far more than the scorekeeper in you can. You see, your passion will direct you towards the future, while the scorekeeper is mostly interested in the past. Passion is not something you can measure. Passion is not something you can count. But it is something you can count on.